guys. So today I wanted to do a quick video on a champion that I haven't seen mentioned a lot before. She was recently buffed in patch 1.12 to where she's now a pretty good, useful poison-based champion. So I'm talking about Erinyes in the Demonspawn faction. She's an epic attack champion, and what's cool about her, which is even cooler after it's been updated, is her A1 skill. So let's go over her skills. Her first skill is Razor Claws. Attacks one enemy, has a 100% chance when booked of placing a 5% poison debuff for 2 turns. Now this is the bigger poison, and for 2 turns is pretty awesome. And this works especially awesome when you're on a counter-attack team and you're able to place one of these every time you hit with your A1 ability. So when paired with someone like Valkyrie or Skullcrusher, you're able to place a lot of these, even though she only places one at a time. Okay, so her A2 ability, which is pretty awesome as well, is a debuff extending ability that extends all of the debuffs on the target by 1 turn, and it's when booked has a 100% chance of doing so every 3 turns, which is awesome. And I've said awesome a lot today, but what's cool about this ability is basically any debuff, not just her poisons, but let's say you have a weaken, attack down, defense down, anything on the boss or on your target that gets increased by 1. So if you pair her with someone like Razin or I guess any attack down champion and have her go last, you'll double or you'll increase the duration of all the debuffs by 1, which is pretty cool. And her third ability, which is alright, is that she places a block debuffs for third turn on the enemy, so preventing the enemy from buffing itself, which is great for the clan boss once it's past 50% or under 50% and gains an affinity. This would prevent him from gaining that buff that 2-turn buff that he gains after he does his attack. So, as you can see from looking at these abilities, she's primarily a clan boss champion, and that's how I built her. And the other cool thing about her is she's part of the Razin Scarhide fusion, which means you could fuse her as many times as you want. You don't even have to use epic books on her if you wanted to. You can just keep fusing her. I can't show you that anymore because I already fused her and Razin. But as long as you don't fuse Razin, you could fuse her multiple times if you want to. I mean, it does take a lot of potions and such and rare champions every time you want to fuse her, but it might be worth it for you if you don't want to save up for those epic books. Let's see. And then she's part of the Razin fusion, and she works awesome with Razin because if you have her go after, so you have Razin right here, you have him do his sheer ability, which has the same cooldown as her debuff extending ability. So you have him do sheer, place a decreased defense and a weaken, and then you have her go and do her Almighty Curse, which then extends that weaken and decreased defense by 1 turn, in addition to all the other debuffs that were on the clan boss. Now let's go over my artifacts. Basically, I built her for clan boss, so I put her in lifesteal. That way she can regain some health. And then I pretty much focused on sustain. So even though she's an attack champion, I tried to build her defense as high as possible. You can see that I have her defense higher than her, at least the bonus is higher than her attack bonus. Let's see, her attack is still slightly higher, but you can see that just from artifacts, I'm adding 1500 in defense and only 800 in attack. And all of the attack bonuses I think come from substats. And then I'm also still building up the Great Hall. I just recently started to focus on defense and the force tree, so that hopefully when I get this to 10 out of 10, I'll get 20% to defense just from the Great Hall. And then I'm also working on getting the accuracy up to 100. Well, 10 out of 10 I mean, which will give me 80 to accuracy. Her accuracy is already at close to 300, I believe. Yeah, 285. Okay, so let's go over her artifacts real quick. Basically, I got defense on her gloves, defense on her chest, and then I got speed on her boots to get her to I have her speed tuned for a counterattack team. So right now, I think she goes second after, or maybe third. I'll have to check later, but she definitely goes after Razin, so she can extend that weaken and defense down. But let's see, I think I went defense on her ring, defense on her amulet, which both of them I still have to upgrade to 16, so that's going to give me even more defense. Since her base defense is so low, I might actually change this chest to an HP chest once I get a better chest. Because since her HP is higher than her defense, she'll be able to get a lot more HP from that 50% multiplier. So basically, yeah, all I focused on is defense, accuracy, and then get her speed tune her speed to the right number for Ultra Nightmare Boss. Alright. Let's see what else. Masteries. Again, I did offense and support. I did your standard offense tree for Clan Boss down to War Master. That way she can, when her War Master hits, she should be able to heal to full. And then in the support tree, I went accuracy, then more accuracy, decrease cooldown. This increases her set bonuses for her, since her sets are accuracy and speed. Oh no, right now I have her in lifesteal, but it will increase the accuracy of that accuracy set. And then I went with Sniper, which gives you another 5% to her second, or wait, increases, actually this ability, I'm gonna have to redo her masteries, because now that I have both of her skills at 100%, I don't need this. So I think I might actually change that to, let's see. I will probably, because I don't want to do any masteries that modify her speed or do any turn meter manipulation, since I have her speed tuned right now. So I can't do this one. Let's see. I can't do that one because she doesn't have any buffs. So I think I'm gonna have to do this one, and well, that I don't think that matters either, because I'm only using her for Clan Boss, so she's not gonna be killing any enemies. So I guess right now, I guess there's really no other mastery I could use instead of Sniper, so that's probably why I didn't get rid of it. And then I did Master Hexer, which extends her debuffs by an extra turn, and that procs pretty often, which is pretty cool. So you might see some poisons that stick for 3 turns instead of 2. And then just to give you an idea of how much damage she can do, here's a screenshot. I would have, let's see, I would run Clan Boss now, but I don't think I have any keys. No. So here's a screenshot I took of running her. This is on Nightmare, and the the affinity was magic, so she does get an advantage. But check out that crazy damage amount right there, 32 million. If on Void Affinity, I usually get an average of like 24 to 26 million damage. And then I tried her in Ultra Nightmare. Now this was before let's see, this was before I did her, I upgraded a lot of her gear, so this damage is pretty low, but here's her, I did 16.4 million in Ultra Nightmare the first time I tried her, so that's not too bad. And then this should go up once I improve. I think this was before I speed tuned her better, so I think she was going before Razin instead of after him. So since then, I've upped my damage a bit more. Well, there you have it. I can't really show her anywhere other than Clan Boss, because I don't know. I don't have her geared for dungeons or anything, right? I mean, she would probably be good in something like Dragons, but I think someone like even Kale would be better because he can place 4 poisons at the same time instead of 1 at a time. So he might be better at Dragons than her, but for Clan Boss, she's pretty awesome. There you go. Oh, this was my first raid video, so let me know if I should do any more of these. Just something I wanted to do a quick video and check out Erinyes, or Erinyes. I googled her pronunciation, and that's what most people were thinking. But hope everyone has a great day. See ya.